Hello again. It's been roughly a year since I posted my first video, and it's long past due for me to put some more content out there. It's part of my 2025 goals list. I want to do some more tutorials, some lightsaber displays, and figured I would go ahead and throw this hilt on here as a quick demo. I'm just going to do an overhead shot on this. I'm not really going to do a front facing the display with the blade in. You know, you could see that in my previous video. But the hilt we have here is designed and originally built by Nevin at Spacejunk Sabers. This is a special edition speeder 40.1 for Michael Stackpole, the writer, creator of I, Jedi. The hilt first built was given as a gift to Stackpole from Nevin, and I just fell in love with this thing. So I just had to have one for my own collection. I am going to be a little sparse on the details in terms of all the components because I kind of feel like, as it being Nevin's original design, that you really would, want to do as I did and reach out and get his blessing to make one. And I was lucky enough for him to give me his blessing, and I even gave him some sketches and some original parts, and he was like, go for it. If you need any help, let me know. And it's went from there. I'll start off with some general details of the hilt. This grip is a Spacejunk Sabers designed grip. And then all the other parts are, for the most part, are sourced from the same places as the parts he sourced his from. This is a Canon Y clamp. However, this is a replica, but I use the same Sloth Furnace clamp card. He makes some really good designs. I cut the shrouds myself, and then I couldn't find the exact pieces that he used for his greeblies, so I actually came up with my own, and then I can actually get into a little bit of detail in case anyone wants to kind of take my ideas on and expand and go from there. The first piece here is just a little strut bar for our RC model kit. This is a piece of a very long spring that I pulled from a typewriter, and I just cut it down and should be able to use that spring for a couple more greeblies. And then it works its way into a drawstring tab, and then it terminates in this kind of antenna that I made from a brass Dremel bit. Form factor on this is great. It's a speeder hilt, single-handed. The blade retention screw is similar to the one Nevin used, but once again, I threw some of my own details in here, and I kind of, more or less made it my own. And then just go ahead and take this blade plug out. Just kind of like played with some parts, and I think it looks pretty cool. It looks kind of, I don't know, looks automotive. So let's move over to the chassis. So this is only my second chassis design, and I just kind of like, I don't know, just started modeling in Fusion 360, and just I ended up with what I came up with. I wanted to honor the original designer, so I put the Spacejunk logo here, and then on the other side, hopefully we could focus, but you can see Michael Stackpole Speeder 40.1. Here on the end, you have a switch PCB module, and that connects with an internally mounted switch PCB section here, and of course a lit pixel emitter from the Saber Merchant. So the battery is already in here. You flip the kill switch, and then on the bottom, I managed to cram in a crystal chamber. It was a little bit of cram foo, but I basically just kind of made a tray and said, okay, once I get all the wiring in, if I can kind of like take all enough of the wiring away, because it's all directly underneath the board, I was like, if I can fit it, it'll stay. And yeah, lo and behold, we got it to stay. So I really like that. That is a magnetic cover in case I want to, take the crystal chamber out, or I don't know, replace it with something different, or even just I made that to be replaceable. So if I wanted to model something a little different to put in there, and that'll stay flashing while it's kind of like the first 10 minutes while it's on. I'll try to get this cover off. And I just made like a little aesthetic cover to go over the Profi. There's a tiny magnet in the back. There's just enough to magnetize through the plastic to the battery tab. So let's take this thing real quick. I'll just show you how I insert it. Doesn't have to be in any particular direction. I just slide it into the chassis until it stops. I can feel the spring of the pins there. And I just crank the pommel on and it holds it into place. And then here you go. You got the speeder font on here. I don't want to blind anybody. Twist on, twist off. And then I have a power and auxiliary button here to do things manually. I will do what I must. So yeah, let's put the blade plug in here. Turn it down. This blade plug gets a little bit of kind of blade, sort of light bleeding through the edges there. I kind of like that. I don't want it just fully blinding you. It's not like you're going to be looking into a lightsaber as you point it towards your eyeball anyway. But yeah, it's a quick little demo, and I hope to, as 2025, moves forward, I'm going to put out a couple more videos. I got some quick tutorials. I got a handle wrap video that I really want to do. I got a really cool handle wrap, just derived from a bullwhip wrap. Has like lots of strands that intertwine. It's really cool. So, hopefully, if you're interested in seeing more, you'll be able to see it sooner than the time it was between the last video and this one. So anyway, if anyone has any questions that I can answer or wants to give me any words of encouragement or critique, I'll accept all of it. Anyway, thanks again. Have a good day.